I think the hottest market is definitely entry level, and people they don't have that urgency. You know how people go, they want to time the market. So, but the market is now to time the market. And they're like, oh, well, I'm waiting for the bottom to drop out. Well, how do you know when the bottom drops out? Well, when the market starts going up, that's when you passed the bottom. It's like, well, then you didn't buy at the bottom then. You bought it when it's going up.
So how do people normally so when they're trying to time it, what do they base that on?
No clue.
Well, I mean, they must tell you, what do you think they...
No, I think that's just hearsay. Buy low, sell high.
Yeah.
So, I'm timing the market, right? Well, how do you know when the market goes up? They don't know actually. But I know, I'm thinking, you know when the bottom is the bottom, when the market starts going up. But let's say the price go up a little bit, like 10, 20,000 or a couple percent. They're like, oh, no, it's not bottom yet. It's just a fluctuation. So when the prices go up significantly, then they wake up. And they usually get that information from the news. So, and that news is already a couple months behind. So they're usually 6 months behind on the news, right? So if it went up a couple percent, the news will report it a couple months later, right? And then they'll probably think, the couple percent, that doesn't mean anything. On average or whatever. But us realtors know certain areas already booming. But they don't believe realtors. They believe in the news. And then it's only when the average market in whole is 10% up. And then they're like, and after the whole market's up, another couple months, then the reporters report on it. So they're already 6 months to 9 months behind from the bottom. And then I always tell people not to time the market. You can't time the market. It's not
because nobody knows?
Yeah. And it's not you know how they say don't wait to buy real estate and wait. And it's not about timing the market, it's time in the market. You buy your property and just wait. Time in the market. People don't get it. They're looking for the perfect property. They're looking for the perfect real estate investment. And if you always buy perfect investments, you don't really learn. You're eventually gonna buy a dud. Not a dud, but something that doesn't produce as much as you thought. Let's say you have a requirement, it must appreciate by 10% a year. This one appreciates at 5% a year. That may be considered your dud.
But you know how people say it's a seller's market or this is a buyer's market? That's real, right? That's real. So if that's real and it is seller's market currently, I mean, isn't it kind of natural for a buyer to be like, you know what, it's seller's market right now, so I'm going to wait till the market turns? What would you say to that?
I think seller's market and buyer's market is very neighborhood specific.
I see.
Yeah. So when the news says, it's a buyer's market overall, there are some segments in the market that are seller's market. And you have to know which segments those are. And then that's why I wrote in my book to teach people that don't rely on the news. Yeah, sure, it's factual to some degree, but a lot of people is you have to read the news and read between the lines. So when they say median prices or whatever, it doesn't mean that particular neighbor you're wanting to buy is the median price. When they say the average prices, averages, if you learn in high school and university, average doesn't mean squat in terms of if you have a couple outliers and all of a sudden your average is all skewed. But because the general public loves those words, and they always want the snapshot of stuff, and they believe in the snapshots of stuff. And to some degree, snapshots are useful, but it's a snapshot. It's not there to replace due diligence. Mm-hmm. It's there to go, let me talk to a realtor to find out more. Mm-hmm. And let me talk to a realtor to find out more about a specific neighborhood. And let me do my homework there. Mm-hmm. It's like that.
Yeah.
Right? But people just read the news, which sometimes it's just way off, right? And they believe in it. And so how you can see is just look at the stock market.
It's like the stock market.
Yeah. Oh, I heard so and so, and then everyone starts selling because they think it's gonna crash or whatever. But it's actually not based on any financial data. Right? So it's like interesting.